112% equals to? Yes, Arjun, what is it? Yeah, what is it that you wrote? Okay, so you divide by 4. Okay, correct. So that's part A. Converting a percentage to improper fraction. All you need to do is just copy down the number 112. Change the percentage symbol to over 100. That's all. Okay, now in part B. Anybody wants to try part B? Yes, Jixian. Equals to 1 and 3. Oh, 25. Yes, correct. And part C. Anybody wants to try part C? Yes, Patricia? 1.12. Okay, correct. Any questions for this? Oh, is it difficult? No. Then what you all say is difficult? Next. Okay, question 2. There are 800 students in a school. How many students? Indra, where are you going? Okay, Indra. How many students are there in the school? 800. On a particular day, 18% were late for a school event. Okay, so listen to my questions carefully. Reynard, were there 18 students who were late for school? How many people were late for school? 18 what? 18%. 18% of what? 18% of what? Of the students. Okay, yes, correct. So it is not 18 students late. It is not just 18% late. It is 18% of the students. Jixian, how many students again? Oh, okay. So if I want to find the number of students who were late, if I want to find the number of students who are late, wait. Yes, Indra. 800 represent 18%. Okay, 800 represent 100% and then? Represent how many, right? Okay, so I think Brian mumbled something. He was correct also. Now, you all know how to define the number of students who are late. But what about the number of students who are early?
100% minus 80%.
Wait. So, you are saying that 100% minus 18% equals to 82%. But what does this 82% represent? Okay. So you see, if you write 100% minus 18% equal 82%, I don't know what you're doing. Unless you tell me, 82% of students early. Okay, on time is not wrong also, but they talk about early, so I'll use early. So 82% of students are early. Now we're trying to find out how many students are early, right? Okay, so we got one more step to go. Why 800 divided by 100?
800 out of 100 divided by 82.
You mean times 82?
Yeah, times 82.
Right, Jinsei, was that what you wanted to say? Yes, okay. So the presentation can be as such. 100% represents 800 students. So we wanted 82%. Will now represent, and then you do your same working. 800 over 100 times 82. Cannot see properly. Okay, hang on. 656 were early. Okay? So the first part A, 656 were early. Okay, I'll change color for you. Okay, any issues so far? All okay? Is it difficult? No, huh? Next part, they say that, in another semester, 35 students joined the school. Calculate the percentage increase in the number of students. So, originally, how many students do we have? Yanrei, how many do we have originally? Originally, how many do we have? Very good. And now, how many students do we have? Nora, how many students do we have now? 35 more joined the school. So how many are there altogether now? How many students are there altogether now? Originally 800. 35 new students joined. So how many altogether now? 835, correct. And now they said, find the percentage increase. There was an increase, right, Brian? Was there an increase? How much was the increase? How many students joined? Yeah, 35 students joined. So there was an increase. Brian, talk some more. So what is the percentage increase now? What's the percentage increase? Hmm? 35 is it? 35, Like this? Is this your answer? Percent, huh? So, on your paper, write down some notes. What is this question about? It is about percentage increase. So in your notes, percentage increase is equal to increase over original times 100%. This is something you need to either understand or memorize. You don't understand, then you memorize. But I'm sure you can understand this. We've been through this before already. So what is the opposite of increase?
Decrease.
Good. So what is the percentage decrease? Equivalent to? Decrease over original. Over original times 100%. Not just 100 times 100%. So these are the two that you need to either memorize or understand, so that you can write it again. Then we have two more that are quite similar. Percentage profit. What is the percentage profit equal to? If you look at the first two lines, right? If you look at the first two lines, percentage increase equals to increase over blah 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 blah. Percentage decrease is decrease over blah blah blah. What about percentage profit? Profit over the original times 100%, right? And besides this, what do you think is the next line? Yes, percentage loss. So after we have memorized either one or two of them, you realize that you can write the rest of it by yourself, right? Don't need to memorize all four. So what is percentage loss equal to? Yeah, the structure is the same, right? You just need to change one word only. Okay? So now back to the question. What is the percentage increase?
35 out of 800.
Okay, 35 out of, what is the original? Is it 800 or 835? 800. Okay, correct. So 35 divided by 8. 4.375%. Should we round it off? Should we round it off to 3SF? No need. It's exact. Leave it. No need to round off. Okay, next one, question 3. The usual price of a laptop is 1,200. What is the usual price? 1,200. Original, 1,200. Okay. Now there's a sale. The price becomes $900. Did it become more expensive or cheaper? Cheaper. Cheaper by how much? $300. So there was a discount lah, $300. Okay. Calculate the decrease. Okay, we did that already. Part A. Decrease equals to 1,200 minus 900. You get 300. That is the decrease. Decrease means go down, become smaller. Okay, next part B. What is the percentage decrease? Wait, I need to check this again. Percentage decrease. Why $900? Are you sure? 300? Okay, so percentage decrease will be our decrease, which is 300 out of the original 1,200. Original times 100%. 25%, yes. The decrease is 25%. So until here, under this question, difficult or not? Then what you all say difficult? Then during the test, I'm not with you, ah. Okay, question 4. Kenji. Kenji bought a watch for $148. What is the original price? $148. That is the original that he bought for. When he sold it, did he, yes? When he sold it, did he earn some money?
Yes, he earned 35%.
Really?
Because the original price is 100.
No, the original price is $148.
No, 100%.
Okay, 100% is now $148. Okay, let's look at the next line carefully. What is the profit? 135%, right? 135% of what?
He's got.
Yeah, the profit is 135% of the $148. That's right. Okay, listen carefully. The profit is 135% of the $148. Any questions with that sentence? I'm just reading it only. The profit is 135% of the cost, and the cost is $148, right? Good. Now 100% is the $148. That's the original. Now listen, listen to the next sentence very carefully. Did they say that the profit is 35%?
So 235.
No, right? They didn't say that the profit is 35%, which is more normal, right? Normally you expect, okay, maybe the profit is 35%. But this time, what's the profit? 135%. So he made a lot of money.
Yeah, he made $387.80.
So find the selling price of the watch. If the profit is 135% and the original is 100%, then the selling price will be how many percent? Original 100%, profit extra 135%. Total how many percent? 235%. 235% of what? You know, I keep asking you percent of what? Of what? Of the 148 of the original. It's always of the original. So the selling price, part A, selling price equals to 235% times 235% times your original of 148. So you can press calculator 2.35. How much? 347.8 and 80 cents. Hey, watch. What happened over here? He bought it for $148. He didn't sell it for a bit more. He sold it for $347. Can buy 2 watches, still have money left over. If you double the price, right? 148, if you double the price, you get close to 300, right? But it's even more than that. Alright, 296. But he sold it for much more. Okay? That's what happened over here. Instead of doing it like this in one step, the alternative solution I show you at the bottom. At the bottom, it could look like this. Profit equals to 135% times $148. Okay, so you get 199.8. This is the profit. This is the alternative solution. Okay, profit of 199.8. So selling price will be 199.8 plus the original 148, and you get 347.80. So this is the alternative solution if you don't want to do one step. So now in part B, calculate the selling price of the watch inclusive of GST. GST 7%. Okay? So now I'm going to remove this portion. I'm just going to do it at the bottom, part B. This $347.80 represents our 100%. Okay, 100% represents 347.80. Now with GST, how many percent should it be total? So with GST it's not 107%, yes? Because we add a 7%, so 107% represents 347.80 over 100 times 107. $372.146. Okay. How should we round this off? Why did you start at 1.5? Money only 2 decimal places, huh? Okay, so 372.15. Oh wait. I didn't put a percent over here. I didn't put a percent over here, so it's okay. But if you want to put a percent on one of it, then you must put on the other side as well, because they kind of cancel each other off. Any questions? Any questions? Thanks for volunteering, huh? Part A. Ratio. So 0.72 meters to 96 cm. Okay, so how do we simplify that? Okay, so what do we have? Meter to cm, so what do we have? How many cm? Correct. Cm to 96 cm. Okay, what do we do next? How? Divide by 2. Can I just use my calculator for that? How? What should I press? What should I press? Yes. Okay, you can go ahead and divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, so on and so forth. But can I use my calculator for this? Can use calculator. How? Do you know how? Yeah, I show you, Yin Rui. Fraction. All ratios the ratios can be written as a fraction. Okay, when you have something to something, can be written as a fraction. So 72 to 96. Then equal. What do we have? So which one represents 3, which represents 4? So 3 is to 4. Okay? You can go and divide by 2, divide, but the calculator can give you the answer straight away, isn't it? Okay, now part 2. Part B. Yes? Okay, now for part B, similarly, one fraction to another fraction. Put it as a ratio. So 2 over 3 to 2 over 5. What is the equivalent ratio? Okay, anybody doesn't know how to use this? Use the calculator for this? Anybody doesn't know? Sean don't know? Okay, so Sean, look. Part B, 2 over 3 to 2 over 5. Same thing. We have a fraction. So the first number, in this case, 70, earlier on it was 72, it goes to the numerator. So in my numerator, this time it is, another fraction. So my cursor is now in the numerator. You press fraction again. Then we have 2/3, right? So 2 over 3. Now you go to the denominator. Earlier on, the denominator was 96, and now it is 2 over 5. So in the denominator, you put it as 2 over 5. And you press equal. And you have, 5 over 3. So the answer is 5 to 3. I've covered this before in class already. So these are the things that you need to remember to help yourself. Instead of increasing the chances of making careless mistakes. And now for part C. 3.8 to 9.2. Okay, what is its equivalent? So this is way easier now. You can multiply by 10, then you divide by 2, divide this and that, or you just key in your calculator. 3.8, denominator 9.2. 19 over 46. So that means our value Fari done? Okay, now question 6. There's a mixed fruit juice packet. What's in a packet? Mixed fruit. So although they say mixed fruit, right, there's a ratio. The ratio is made of apple, orange, and carrot juice. Apple, orange, carrot juice. Does it sound delicious? Because of the carrot. Okay, so there are 3 parts to it. A, orange, and C for carrot. Yeah, I thought carrot juice is nice. Okay. To each his or her own. Apple to orange to carrot. The ratio 5 to 3 to 4. Nothing complicated so far. Nothing complicated. Now they tell us that the packet of mixed fruit juice 60 ml. Wait. Do you know how much is 60 ml? Do you have any idea how much is 60 ml? Do you know how much? What's the volume of a usual standard packet drink? How much? Usually one packet drink. How many ml would that be? Do you know? No. Oh, you must bro. You just want to eat first time. Then later you go to the jar and you want. So, anybody knows what is the volume of a packet drink? No, it is about 330 ml. Anyway, no. Sorry. I think 200, 250 for that. A 10 drink is about 330. So anyway, my point is, this question, 60 ml. Where? I don't think there will be such a packet drink. 60 ml is so little only. There won't be a packet drink anymore if you make it. Okay, a can of Coke, then about 300 ml. You divide the can of Coca-Cola into 5 parts. That is your 60 ml. So little, yes, it's very little. Okay, Indra, say thank you. Hello, Indra. You say thank you.
No. Thank you to who? Thank you who?
Okay, next. So let's just take it that yes, it is 60 ml over here. Find the volume of the apple juice in a packet. So total 60 ml, right? So all these represent 60 ml. Alright, so how many units represent 60 ml? Shabil, how many units represent 60 ml? How many units represent 60 ml? Yes, very good. 12 units represent 60 ml. Okay, now they want volume of apple juice. So what is the number of units that is represented by apple juice? 5, yes, okay, 5. So 5 units will now represent 60 over 12 times 5. And we get 25 ml. So, in part A, the answer is volume 25 ml. Any questions? Or then part B. Part B, find the difference between the amount of apple and carrot juice in a packet. Is there more apple or is there more carrot? More apple, right? Okay. By how much? By one what? Not one apple, by 1 unit. Okay. So 12 units represent 60 ml. And now how many units do we want? It is more by 1 unit, right? So to find out the difference between the amount of apple and carrot juice, okay, minus what? 5 minus 4, you get 1 what? 1 unit. Okay, so how much is that 1 unit? So yes, 12 units now represent 60 ml, isn't it? Then 1 unit represent? 60 over? Yes, 60 over 12, so you get 5 ml. Okay, the difference is 5 ml. Either you can do it Using that, 5 units minus 4 units, you get 1 unit. 12 units representing 60, 1 unit representing 5. Or you can find out the actual volume of apple and carrot. So that will be 25 ml versus 20 ml. The difference 5 ml. So both ways will work. Give you the same answer. Next. Okay, so in case you're wondering how do we get 5, it's just 60 divided by 12. You get 5 ml. Next, question 7. Now you move on to algebra. Johnny is P minus 17 years old. Johnny's elder sister is 2P plus 8 years old. Wow. The father is 3 times of Jenny's age. Find the age difference between Johnny and elder sister, okay? Difference. Okay, so what is the difference? I mentioned this during our preparation for our winter assessment number 1. Difference. Difference is given by?
Divide.
Difference, okay, minus. No, what minus what? Big minus small, okay? Difference is our big minus small. So which is the bigger number? 7p minus 17 or 2p plus 8? How do you know? Because they say it's the older sister. So 2p plus 8 is the bigger number. 2p plus 8 minus away what? What should we subtract away? Okay, p minus 17. Correct? Is this correct? Everybody look up. Is this correct? Is this correct? Not correct. Must put bracket? Must we put bracket? What happens if we don't put bracket? Will it be wrong? Is there a difference whether I put bracket or I don't put bracket? Okay, so let's put bracket first and see what happens. Versus 2p plus 8, then without bracket, minus p minus 17. Let's see what the difference is. Yes. You put bracket for both. Okay. The first part, whether you put bracket or not, doesn't change anything. Okay. Let's do the one in blue first. 2p plus 8 minus p minus 17. What is the answer? In blue. 2p plus 8, we cannot do anything yet. Plus 8. Now, minus p minus 17. Do you know what that means? What does it mean? So, we have done expansion, right? Did I teach you how to take out the bracket? No. A minus. Hey, wait, I taught you all how to minus negative numbers, right? A minus negative 3. Okay, what is this answer? Okay, never mind. Let's change the A to something else. Let's say 7. What is this answer? What is this answer? Which one? So what's the answer? The answer is? Okay. So you can key in your calculator. You get 10. Fari? What's happening? About what? Okay. So any questions about this? 7 minus negative 3 is 10. Any questions? Yes, Fari, do you have a question? No question. Okay, now, watch out. 7. Same 7, yes? Same 7, huh? Equals to 10. Okay, fill in the blank over here. 7, fill in the blank equals to 10. What are you going to put? Plus 3? All agree? So what does this mean about minus, negative 3 and plus 3? Yeah, these two are the same. Yeah, the minus negative 3 is the same as plus 3. Yes? Put a what? What do you put a minus? Ah. Then? I don't understand. Are you trying to be funny or what? Yeah, okay, what about it? Yes, Fari, what are you trying to say? This plus symbol, why? Ah. Oh wait, are you saying that this part is it looks like a plus? Is that what you're saying? Oh wait, you are trying to say that it is like this, is it? Is that what you're saying? This. Okay, pretty interesting. This is the first time I heard of that. And if it helps you remember, right? If it helps you remember, then you're right. You can use that all the time. Every time you see this. Okay, so what Fari has just discovered, when you write minus, bracket, minus, for example 5. So Fari is saying that this portion looks like a plus. And you are absolutely correct. You get 12. Okay? So I think that is very useful for some of you if you have difficulty memorizing. Minus, bracket, minus, actually is plus. Okay? Now, what about the other type? 7 plus negative 5. Okay, what is 7 plus negative 5? Fari, do you have something similar for this? 7 plus negative 5. What is it? The plus is what? Ah. What battery? Yes, but what is the answer to this? Yes, this is minus, so we have 7 minus 5 and we get 2. Yes? No, I don't think you can apply any of those to this already. Okay? Okay. Let us continue now. Now, I'm still going to work with some numbers. 10 minus 5 plus 1. Okay. What is the answer to this? 10 minus 5 plus 1. How do you get 4? Okay, 5 plus 1 is 6, right? So it's actually 10 minus 6. You get 4, isn't it? Okay, let's check. What about 10 minus 5 plus 1? What is the answer over here? Same.
No.
Okay, so here we see that 10 minus 5 is 5, plus 1 is 6. They are not the same. The bracket over there makes a difference. So my point over here, the bracket makes a difference. So here we are subtracting p. Then after that we are going to subtract a negative 17. Okay, we do it part by part. First I subtract p. So minus p. Next, I'm going to subtract a negative 17. Subtracting negative 17, like what Pari said, is actually a plus. We are subtracting a negative 17. So it becomes a plus 17. Then it becomes wrong already. Okay, let's continue. 2p minus p. 2p minus p is p. 8 plus 17. 25. So this is the difference in their age. It is p plus 25. Say again. Okay, can. Okay, compare that to the red one. P minus 9. They are not the same. Now in part B, find the father's age 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago. Hey, in order to find somebody's age 5 years ago, you need to know his current age, right? Hey, Shah, Patricia. Okay, now everybody listen. In order to find somebody's age 5 years ago, you need to know their present age, isn't it? So what is the father's present age? No. Part B. The father's age is 3 times Jenny's age. 3 times of Jenny. Present age 3 times of 2p plus 8. So how many 2p plus 8? How many?
I know. 6p plus 21. 21. 21.
Okay, how many p's altogether? 6p. What is the number? 8 plus 8 plus 8. 24. Okay, so today 24 years old. 5 years ago? 5 years ago. 6p plus 24 minus 5. So you get 6p plus 19. Dennis, I wanted you to wake up. Don't sleep, huh? Next one, question 8. Write an algebraic expression. Multiply 8 by c. Danish, what is the answer? 8 by c. So 8c. No. Okay, starts on. Part B. No c square. What a number? Wait. Can I see your paper?
They got like another dot. After stop. So high.
This is an open inverted, closed inverted comma. Okay, Papi, first one.
60
Minus 7. Confirm? Why 7 minus 60? So from 7, you start with 7. Take away 60. Subtract. Question 9. A pen 180, pencil 60 cent. P pens, Q pencil. Total cost. Okay. How much does one pen cost? Okay, so okay, yeah, 180 E plus total cost 60 Q. You mean? Really? Is this the answer? 0.6. Okay, so you simplify. We don't need the 0. Okay, so that's all for today's lesson.